Alright, so what? Okay, let's get started. Let's take a look at what we got today. Let's get started, shall we? Shall we? Oh, we actually sold the overnight session. Oh, a little bit of a wedge here. Inverse yesterday's move. Is that GP hold? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, that was nice.
Oh,
That was a nice GP. Yeah, when we get moves like this, I think it's highly likely we'll actually retest and hold GP levels. At least for me, anyways. From what I've seen, when
yeah,
we
when
have like
it's
these
aggressive
really
like that.
aggressive like this, yeah. Especially on an intraday standpoint. May not be a full reversal move, right? But I think a lot of times it's like, a nice little pivot, at least from like the 78.6 to like the 61.8, or even up to the 50. But yeah, I mean, a move from here to here, actually, I think is still quite decent based on our current volatility. So it doesn't actually seem too bad. Man, that was a nice GP though. Quite nice. Anyways, what's our structure look like here? We're kind of creating a higher low right now. We have to hold this opening candle low, I think, for SPY. But I don't know. We're kind of in the same spot where we opened yesterday, actually. So I guess we could kind of consider the same ideas. Although we did fill some of that imbalance. We didn't quite get up to that 689 level how I wanted it to, but I guess it's close enough.
Yeah, this could calculate as a back test and
Yeah,
aggressive sold yet actually.
yeah.
Uh, I
Interesting.
wanted to see that sustain more than it did, honestly, and fill that full breakdown level. It's quite weak that we didn't do that yesterday,
Uh-huh.
that push.
Yeah.
We saw exhaustion, selling it in, and then run up again, filled imbalances to 25k, then sold again
Not really
on
sure
the
what
overnight
our
session.
breakdown level would be though. At least on SPY. I'm looking at SPY right now, so uh
Oh yeah,
could maybe set up in an H setup here.
6,800, 6,800 on EOS, I think at least. Somewhere around there, previous week low. That would be, I
Oh,
mean, that
down
is,
here. Previous
we
week
are
low.
holding that lower end range for that for 5 months now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, around there. But that could also hold, but this bounce is quite small from the other one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So if this actually sell here, could probably break it now with all these touches and
Yeah. Right now we're tracing as
bounce is
high.
weaker.
So
Yeah. But I think we could still possibly hold here, like you say, and we just create a higher low, and so it's
yeah, the bigger time frame close is still closing right where we closed yesterday in terms of the open. We're gonna open up right around the same spot. So if we're seeing direct buying again, I guess yeah, that could mean that we could continue with this higher low. Otherwise, if we actually sell the open and then take out previous low of day, I'll probably look for that lower end of the range again. So previous week low. I should actually add that to my chart. I feel like I don't use it as much. Talk about it. I
previous
don't use
week
it as
low and
much.
high are very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of interaction anyway, but
Mhm.
sometimes they're clustered with good supply and resistance area,
Mhm.
which make the quite a lot higher probability. Overnight low is going to be previous week low. We test it twice, we recover it, it starts to squeeze, then it's often a very good sign for higher or vice versa. It's good for higher time frame closes, I think, also.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd
if we
agree.
actually see, it's easy to think like, oh, if we closed under that there, we probably see actually structure going down more. Uh, but man, we have been stuck in this range for 5 months now.
Yep. Very long time. Very, very long time.
But
Although
then,
it's setting up for a move, though.
yeah. But I think the range has been quite okay to trade actually. It's not been that, it's not that
Yeah.
small. So,
It's not like trading all-time high, even though we're kind of sitting near all-time high right now. Which is good. But I mean, I like when we trade in large ranges like this, and it actually takes time to develop, because that way we could actually mark out our levels correctly. We know which levels work, which is why I'm assuming it's not as bad to trade here.
mm,
But yeah, Keys is still holding this zone here.
mhm.
Basically 600 psych there, so we'd still have to clear below previous week low. But I mean, technically from this like wedge right here that I had on a daily, we did actually initiate a breakdown retest, sold it, and then still kind of holding here. Still a little bit hard to tell, but a double bottom on the from yesterday's move actually did play out. We broke above the highs. That's also why I like the longs off the open yesterday, because that actually worked out pretty nicely. And yeah, actually Q's ended up getting to my level at 609. So that actually worked nicely. But yeah, we kind of gave up the move with this overnight session sell, coming just back to yesterday's opening price. I think Q should have held GP as well. Yeah, it did. Previous Hive Day retests, right? Yeah, previous Hive Day retest. And bounce from there. That's really nice. Kind of an interesting move there. Alright, let's take a
Oh,
look at everything else.
I have 3 kids serving pizza. That's why I'm quiet. Too much to do before market open. Ugh.
Apple rejected that GP still. We're kind of setting up in a flag here. We based pretty nicely yesterday. Our overnight low did take out previous low of day here on the liquidity. So if we actually see some more buying again, we could maybe set up in a flag here if we want to get a retest into overnight high.
Kan ni ge mig den kartongen?
Your mic, Philip.
Ska du ta med pizza? Ska du ha mer pizza, Luca?
Thank you. Yeah, we do have lower imbalances
Oh,
sitting below us here as well.
sorry, I forgot. I am at the computer now. I was serving pizzas for 3 kids.
Flagging below here. Yeah, still have multiple imbalances above and below us here, so I guess it's going to be a matter of breaking above our previous high and low of day there.
Who is Chris Jona, by the way? I have not seen him here before.
It's not new.
Is he the new too?
Nope.
Oh,
Or you've been teaching him, Alex, or
It's been a while.
no?
Let's see. Microsoft did fill that gap. Kind of sold this 400 though. We're still trying to hold this 400 area, but Looks like we're actually still trying to sell it. So if we actually clear below previous week's low, I guess, that may actually want to pull a bit lower down to like the 380 area. And I actually don't hate that area as well. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, 380 isn't terrible, but we did already fill that weekly imbalance. So I guess we have to see how we close this week. The last week's candle was kind of ugly. We kind of just wicked up and then sold it pretty aggressively. So yeah, maybe we could put in another low here. It's today Wednesday. Yeah, maybe we could sell into the end of the week here. Google's somewhat at support. It's been selling though. Still sitting at 300. I guess this is a nice psych level. Yeah, I still kind of prefer 285. I think this area looks a little bit better, but this might just be a small retest for possible lower high maybe. Yeah, we're kind of setting up an H setup actually. Kind of bought up yesterday and then selling this overnight session. So yeah, if we actually clear below this overnight low again, we could actually probably look to run this liquidity at 296 here. Doesn't
We didn't
seem
backtest
bad.
that supply area at all for the backtest.
For
Continue
where?
selling there. Oh,
3
oh, the
here. This doesn't look bad. I don't think that looks bad.
no, I agree. Looks good. I like the H pattern here overall.
Yep.
The weakness it display for now. Hello, Rach. Oh, you can't talk. You're in the working. It's this Thursday today, right?
Wednesday.
Okay, we have leading. Is it Wednesday? No, it's Thursday, Alex. It's
Oh my god, wait, today's
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah. We have leading economic index at
Oh,
10.
wow.
That's the only
My
data
sense
today.
of time is out the window.
Yeah, do like me and not working. You see, it's impossible.
Yeah, Nvidia's still in range. I still like this actually to break a little bit higher still, but... Or in time. I still like this back up to 200, but... I don't know. Our options might be a little bit cooked. Only because they expire next week, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
they might be cooked. If I had more
I
time,
think
maybe, but...
yeah, I think maybe you could get B if they actually started buying here up to that area, but
Yeah,
yeah.
depends.
I mean, theta decay is gonna be quite big, right? Oh yeah, 198.8. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, tickers don't really look great, in my opinion. Only one that kind of looks okay is NVIDIA, so that could be our driver in the long run, but looking at everything else, I kind of do want us a little bit lower.
Mm.
But I guess we'll still have to see with Q structure, because Q structure still doesn't look that bad for making that like higher low.
Yeah. Same with SPY. SPY doesn't look that bad,
Yep.
but CVD is showing weakness pre-market here for me right now here. On the 30 minute, yeah, looks like yeah, could be a double bottom here on the 30 also, but yeah, looks weak pre-market to me right now. Seeing selling pressure here before open. By the way, remember you said on the Nvidia I really wanted the 180.
Mhm.
You should. It went to 179.6.
Yeah, I know.
And then directly buy up to 190. Yeah.
It is what it is. I definitely should have
Yeah.
waited for that a bit. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, we're below view up on bait. Yeah, we're getting actually some pretty deep selling here. 15-minute kind of like retesting the lower end of this range here. Kind of an age setup there. Doesn't look really super strong right now, I'll say that. We'll give it some time though off this opening candle. And then, let's see. No real major data today, so it should be fine today. Tomorrow we have PMI though and PCE. Alright. One minute till the open here. Yeah, so if we take out 800, take out that low at overnight low, I think we could probably look for like 700-ish. 750 to, yeah, 730 or so. Run the liquidity from whatever day this is
I'm-
last week.
I want to say as only take profit apples to. Yeah, sorry for. To only take profit apples, by the way, as you are here and listening. Alex is using a typical 30-point stop. It could change, but if you copy his trades today, be aware that he probably gonna use a 30-point stop. And TP is typical above 1 hour.
Yep.
Alex trim often.
Yeah, you could probably see it in the futures trading signals. Usually it's like 30-point stop. And then, yeah, at least 1 hour that we'll look for, and then it'll scale out.
Depends on the target, of course. But
I think I want to give this opening candle some time. I want to see how tickers are reacting at these levels here.
because we're also at live per se, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if this holds here, we should have room to see.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be like a
We
similar
should
day
have
to
room to.
yesterday, maybe. If we actually break lower high right now in a 5-minute on Qs and sitting right at view up. So if we actually clear this, this could be a similar structure to what we seen yesterday morning. Maybe not though.
Overall, upside could be up to 25,200 if we hold a lower high here and not seeing this sell. So it should have decent room to the upside also if it wanna hold. It's like 400 points almost. Downside
Think that high?
target would
Really?
be ah maybe not. I mean overall the
Yeah, I
larger
guess
the
overall,
five,
yeah.
not the micro.
Yeah, I think if we cross 24,895, we make a double bottom, and we might push higher to 25,000, maybe
Yeah.
See?
My first target
on
would be up
30-minute time
to
frame.
like 950. 950, 24, 950 would be my first target. Hourly imbalance. And kind of like previous highs there. But, and I kind of like the hourly structure right now. It's kind of what I want to mainly pay attention to right now. think we'll give it like, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes or so. See
I'm
what
not
I like.
seeing the same strength as yesterday right now.
No, definitely not. But tickers don't look bad right now, I'd say.
Yeah,
They actually look quite decent
I agree.
off this opening candle.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I mean, even though it looks alright, we're not really seeing a lot of buying on Qs anyways. It's
No, I
actually kind of
see selling
surprising.
pressure on Qs.
Yeah, Nvidia's selling this a little bit. Maybe not.
Tesla sold
Yeah, Tesla's
quite hard.
selling, AVGO selling. Everything's quite wicky though. Apple's kind of leading this pop-up.
Yep.
Oh, me and Carlos are in the same boat then. Nice. 750, right? That liquidity on the left on the hourly. Yeah, very nice.
Hot,
This actually wouldn't be a bad
hot
area to
market
short
profile.
if you were looking for downside. You would play the rejection off VWAP here for a break lower. I think it's a little bit too early though, off the open for me. But I think if you were to look for this breakdown, I think that would probably be the setup you would take. And then stop would be, obviously, if we got that clear above VWAP and a break above this 5-minute lower high. Not really seeing any weakness yet from tickers though, mainly. At least for me. It's kind of a weak close there. Kind of looks good for lower here. Yeah. Should tap into overnight low here. There it is. 800. If we get some more aggressive selling and tickers actually start to give a flip, which it kind of looks like it is, tickers are kind of giving up structure a bit. We should be able to take out 750 really quickly.
Yeah, I like the 750 area also. It IB.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, IB low. Yeah, liquidity. Google, Microsoft sold quite heavy also.
Yeah, everything looks pretty bad right now. Yeah, everything sold. Wow, that was actually a great trade idea. That was a perfect trade idea.
Yeah. Good job, Carlos, seeing that. Saw it way too late.
Yeah, TP1 would have been overnight low, and then you would have looked for 750 here. Overnight low / 800 psych, and then 750 for that liquidity grab. Although I don't think it's too late. Setup still is valid here. We could actually possibly wait for a retest to take the short still, but I do want to see how this closes, whether or not it gets bought or not. Because they still could defend this level here.
Yeah, still trying to hold above overnight low here on both ES and Nasdaq right now. Google holding the preload overnight low session. But Apple sold at overnight high super heavy.
Yeah, For me, I probably wouldn't want to short the lows. Yeah, I probably would only want to take a reversal off this area here. So if you get like a confirmed break with like some type of retest, that's probably what I would look for. Confirmation breakout would be a closed below overnight low here, by the way. 800 psych on a 5. I guess that kind of is a retest here. 818. That doesn't look terrible. I do want to see how we close though
Yeah,
here.
you would still target 750 here, but
Not enough points for me, I don't think. I would like an 870 entry if possible. If I wanted to look short.
trying to buy it up on the CVD here. Google holding structure for now. Same with Microsoft Meta.
Yeah, everything's holding for right now. Close is always important. Remember that.
It's very possible that we have, like I said, similar day to yesterday. Just in a range, don't break down or break up. Overall, should be quite decent points anyway. In both directions.
I mean, I think we already got a lot more of an aggressive move.
Yeah. Seeing some selling pressure coming in here on that candle close. There. On the one. Trying to sell it on the overnight low again.
I think Nvidia's leading this. Apple and Microsoft are trying to hold this though. Meta's actually quite strong.
Yeah, every other tickers except Nvidia looks fine here. Tesla looks a bit weak also. EVO. Okay, but
Google's flagging, might be able to break down there, but it could still get bought on the close. Doesn't look great though. AVGO doesn't
no.
look great either, I guess. Yeah, this could still get bought here, I think. It's possible. I would like to see confirm clear below overnight low. Setting up in a very tiny 1 minute structure here. We did fill that 1 minute imbalance though on the retest there up to 830. It actually wasn't terrible.
Yeah. I agree, and you would target P-Lod. Yeah, 750.
Yeah.
So it is still trying to buy up on the Nasdaqs here.
No need to rush into anything. Anyone else have any other thoughts on structure right now or trade ideas?
Not anymore. It's kind of just, I'm gonna give this some time.
Trying to hold, but I don't see any aggressiveness on either side for me right now.
Yeah. Tickers are holding up quite well, even with
Yeah.
Nvidia selling, but SPY structure is quite nice though, holding range.
Yeah, I think SPY looks good for higher here. Just wicked down and took all the lows and then back up to open price. Typically that's quite strong behavior. It will lead more upside instead, but
Yeah, seeing a lot more buying here. Trying to clear view up here actually, but we still, this isn't a break of range until we get actually above, yeah, 880. 880 would be our breakout for the highs. Above there. We'll look for probably a new high of day. And then I guess the imbalance above up to like 900-ish. Yeah, 900 to 950, I think. If we were to actually clear
oh,
that.
Rich.
But
Did you long the 800 retest? I'm so used to you talking, Rich. It's weird. See you right. Ah, okay. Ah, okay.
I'm not convinced by this yet though, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Look at that selling
We were
pressure.
up on ES rejected hard.
Yeah.
And Nvidia sold. Yeah.
Is it, what did I say? 870 is my short level?
No, you said 860.
860?
I think. Yeah, yeah. We went to 859
No,
point.
it was 870. 870
Oh,
was
870, yeah.
the short
870. Ah,
level.
okay. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, okay, so the 870 is the lower high on the 5, the retest there. We short the reversal into the breakdown. Stop above structure, yeah. It's aggressive selling there. All takers rejected.
CVD is not showing signs of weakness yet for me.
Nvidia. Really?
No, CVD. Yeah,
Oh,
Nvidia looks good for 185 to 0.5 here. Take that left liquidity. CVD doesn't show signs of weakness here. I wouldn't say it looks strong either though. So just slowly building staircase upwards.
yeah, if we look at SPY, we actually got a breakout candle here. Break a structure. Let's see if it gets bought. And we'll actually hold the breakout with the retest and then maybe it'll trap it. I don't know.
Yeah, that is not a
That is
nice
very
candle to get
nasty.
bought up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nasty
If they
candle.
buy it up though. Nvidia would have slightly more room here though. Oh, CVD is showing slight weakness now instead. But yeah, I think ES looks good here. Personally.
Yeah, if
Just
it
hit
gets
VWAP
bought.
reacted. Yeah, that was a nasty 1 minute candle there.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla looks good here. Apple looks good. Microsoft Meta looks good. Google looks good. So
Yeah, tickers look decent across the board, I think. For now, anyways. But Q still has yet to actually initiate that breakout, so I'm kind of thinking that if Apple, Microsoft run into some resistance overhead, that'll be enough to actually flip us. Google continue to stay in structure, reverse. Still needing a little bit more downside, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kind of waiting for an entry here, I think. This spot isn't bad either. Like 820.
yeah, it was quite nice actually. We would still target 750. ES is scaring me with the short though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree.
Looks strong.
Said I'd still want to wait with this. I don't want, probably wouldn't like to really short right here, only because we're still stuck inside range. We could just kind of ping pong back and forth. I really would like to get a reversal entry at the top end of the lower high. So that's kind of what I'm looking for now. But we're getting some buying across the board on tickers actually. So maybe we will get a break.
You would target 940 here for the upside for me.
Yeah, the imbalance.
Overall. Yeah. This is a lot back and forth though.
Mm-hmm.
It shows some strength. Maybe they're still selling.
20 seconds for this close here. Let's see how structure closes here. Maybe recapture above VWAP. Hold. Yeah, held VWAP there. Kind of. Right? Did we? No, we closed below it. SPY looks good though. I'll say that. Tickers should have room. Google, Microsoft, and Apple should have room up here. I think they should give us our 870 area, 880 area, possibly, on a QQQ. Or sorry, NASDAQ. Which would be to tap into the lower high on a 5. We could maybe run liquidity at the current high of day. But this is kind of my short area. I like to reverse here.
Maybe they're popping there also. Like
Yep.
Microsoft, Tesla.
I kind of want Nvidia to retest overnight low and VWAP there.
Very
So
close though.
pops up a little bit more, and that'll be enough drive to take us up to that 870, 880 area. Am I being too picky with my entry here? No, I don't think so.
I like that idea according to the range that we're in at least.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're just hoping
I
structure
do think if
respects
we
range. Yeah. If we break out, though, it'll be a pretty quick stop.
we could. Yeah, it would be 940 quite fast, I think.
Yep. So there's a little bit of a
Nvidia
pop here.
going up. Problem for me is short is that most tick looks strong, Alex. I'm not seeing
Yeah,
it
I'm waiting
here
for them
yet.
to walk into resistance. That's why.
No.
So that's why I'm not going to short immediately. I want them to walk into resistance first.
The SVD strength here across the board here. Right now, 940. 940 would be possible, 930 and then react also, right? Maybe not.
I probably want to see this
Possibly, I guess.
reject here. I would want
Oh.
to see this reject 880.
Yeah, I
I
see
think
that.
940 is a
930.
bit too high. If we pull 940, I think we'll
Yeah.
probably actually just reverse this whole entire move.
Yeah.
And it'll actually probably be a higher low.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased here? Am I biased?
I think it looks good for higher,
Yeah,
but
I'd
I
agree.
would rather be already in long.
Yeah. Off of VWAP probably you would want to be long.
Yeah, a bit above open price.
Mm-hmm.
This 5-minute candle.
Yeah, looking at the hourly structure, our range is from 850 to like 900 here on the close. So it's actually kind of large. We should still have a bit room higher here.
Nvidia bought up all the way to open price there. Didn't sell on the overnight low. I see what you're watching there, but I think it's
Yeah.
just not higher.
Popped up pretty hard. Yeah, Apple at my first level of resistance, so overnight high. Some tickers might have a bit more room, but
That was VWAP on Nasdaq, I think, for me. 880 area, like you said.
yeah.
890.
Rejecting pretty quickly here, actually.
I think tickers looks good though. Apple sold a bit on the overnight high, but the rest of tickers still has possibly a bit more room here.
900 here.
Yeah, W pattern on ES here. I think we built to that 940.
Yeah.
Uh,
I might wait for that, I'll be honest. Fill up the imbalance. I guess that'll be a little bit better of a retracement.
this is yesterday's EB mid. 914, 915 here.
Some tickers are resistance here, though.
Yeah.
Apple overnight high. Microsoft overnight high. Previous high of day.
Same with Meta there, overnight high reaction. CFD going up though. Not seeing any weakness right now, but that could be always slow.
No, tickers look good here.
Yeah.
Look good here. They are at resistance, like I said.
Yeah, I think we're going to 25k.
No, Carlo. Or it's Samir. Don't say that.
Yeah. Nice catch, Carlos. Yeah, we had ES took the low there.
Hmm. Yeah, we came really close to running that liquidity. I thought we would get it, but
Yeah, the 750.
mhm.
I thought so too. On the 5, this looks like a fair breakdown. And then we went higher to resistance. Yeah.
On a 5, we didn't really wick below. We didn't get any real close below. Just the wicks. All the closes got bought up there.
Yeah, fair breakdown.
It's not a failed breakdown. A failed breakdown is when we actually break
Kinda.
structure and then come back.
Yeah. On the closes, yeah,
Mhm.
I know. It depends how you say about it. I mean, 3 weeks underneath overnight low, fail to break down overnight low,
Yeah.
then you go higher. It's if we go to 940, this is gap and trap. You will see the fill of the open the overnight market sell. The strength's kind of stopped here for me on CVD right now. Nvidia reacted to open price.
Yeah, ticker's rejecting resistance, like I mentioned. Yeah, we tapped into that imbalance pretty nicely, actually. Halfway through that imbalance. 920.
Yeah, just went 30 points above your target short. Not that much actually.
Yeah, no, we just tapped into the higher end of the range there. That's completely normal.
Yeah.
On the hourly structure anyways. This is the retest though on the 5 minute for that for the breakout.
Mm.
That lower high breakout. Retest there. Let me see if I
Nvidia
can get an
weakness here
entry here.
again. It's selling the PLO right now.
Yeah.
Nvidia held overnight low, so buying pressure again. We're looking for entry for long or short, Alex. Sorry for not being sure what you wanted.
We just got our 10 a.m. candle close there actually. I don't know if you've seen. We closed back inside range. We didn't actually get the break. That's what I was kind of watching right there. So no, we're still in range here. We haven't broken anything yet. 10 a.m. candle close on an hourly. Although that was some nice buying there. Actually, that was a nice little dip buy spot on the retest.
They're on the 850 there.
Retest of that, except the breakout level. Initial resistance flip to possible support here. No data today, right? Or did we have data? I don't think we
We
had
have
it.
no. We had like a yellow folder,
Oh,
10 a.m. data.
economic index.
Yeah, I think it's yellow folder at least. Yeah, must be. And we saw a little bit on spike to the downside there. I think it was the data.
I think it was data, yeah, 10
on
a.m.
that. Yeah, on that 880 to 840 short. Looks strong overall here.
Yeah,
So
I
keep going
probably
up.
wouldn't
Oh.
really like to go against this, to be honest. Looks quite good for
And
now.
there we fill that
Yeah, this is the imbalance fill though.
slightly high.
This isn't a bad spot though. Tickers are breaking out though.
Yeah. Makes sense as we go higher, hindsight after we try to sell under the overnight low 3 times and ever closed above. See this upside. Hindsight. Looks good.
This is a gap fill here. Or did we already do that?
56. What is the at that? 20. What if? No, very close, I think. Like 10 points from it. So it's quite big reaction on the CVD there on the 950 area. Still trying to hold the higher lows, but yeah, we filled it, right? 57.
No, we did fill it.
No,
We did fill it.
didn't.
On Q's
Oh,
we filled.
yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe like 1 point off or something for me to calculate it right, but
Might be biased, but I think this could still get sold here.
OPK that entry is illegal. 763.
$763.
I don't look at that.
Oh. Very nice.
Like the bottom tick on the opening downside print. Yeah, you target that low volume node pocket, right? 920, 930. If you did, you could. Would be nice to know. Apple sold down there. Same with Tesla.
Mm. Microsoft, I think, is leading this EVGO as well.
Kind of big reaction on ES there to the downside.
Yeah. Kind of want to take this here, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm in short. 909. In short at 909, stop at 39.
I'm actually long.
No, don't go against me. Well, I'm hoping you
I
do
was
well.
already in.
Either it holds here or we sell this quite
Yeah.
aggressively here. If it hold here, we should go to 25k.
Yeah, if we hold here, we'll probably take our new high of day. But we kind of lost structure a little bit on the 1 minute there. Or flagging on the 1 minute. I'm going to look to target 840 or so. Decent points already.
Good selling position.
I want to see structure get lost here. I want us to come back into range on the hourly structure. Pull down back towards, yeah, 840 would be TP here. For the lower end of the range. Have us continue to just be range bound. Could look for 1R here. Or whatever.
Yeah, the only thing is that most of the tickers doesn't look that weak here. That's the
No,
only
this
thing.
kind of looks like a
I don't
retesting
think.
thing, but this is kind of decent already. 30 points here, guys. Here we go. Oh wow, that was quick. Okay, I trimmed right there. I just trimmed. 65.
Are we gonna use higher stop now? I mean,
I don't know. What do you think? We could maybe move it. I'm gonna move it to 20, 22. I have my stop at 22 above that 1 minute high. See if it tags this out or not. Yeah, so what is that? Like 10, 20 points of risk? Not even. Yeah, under 20 points of risk. My math is kind of bad. 13 points of risk. This looks good. I like the way this is setting up. I like Apple here. I want Apple to pull back down to the lower end of the range. Previous low of day. Needs to see some structure still get lost on a few tickers, but I kind of like the way this is setting up here. That was decent points, so yeah. A pretty good exit there. 60, 65, yeah, it's pretty good. Might get another leg push here, maybe. Honestly, break-even stops doesn't look terrible. It's a little tight, but I don't think it's bad. Seeing some buying here. This might be enough to tag us out. I should get above that high. Let's see. I like tickers though. Microsoft got back below overnight low or overnight high in previous high of day there. Apple's still sitting below VWAP. I don't really like Google. Google's flagging. Nvidia have relative strength as well here. It's not bad to take full, actually. Yeah. Getting some more buy. It's probably gonna tag me out here for the other half. Unless we get saved. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. I did get tagged, by the way.
hello?
Yep.
Hello? Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I was in a call. It's, you didn't hear me talking, right? No.
No, I did not hear you talking.
It's just be moved. It's about I swing traded, long ago, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Nordic and ET called me like, oh, can you be Compass again? La 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 la. Oh, so useless thinking of that.
Alright. I'll slide green on that.
Yeah, they bought it there.
Yeah, they did
There,
buy it.
I took one more off there at that low push, but couldn't get off more. Like I said, if it's gonna hold, it's gonna hold there, and gonna see one higher push. And looks like that's the Nvidia held that. Got above the range there at one 187.7. Same with Tesla, broke P-Lod resistance. Apple held the higher end. Yeah. Looks
Yeah.
like just a push higher there. And now CVD is going down a lot.
No, don't sell it.
This is uh, it was a
I
window.
still kind of like
Just
this,
not
I'll be
so much
honest.
point.
I still like the structure here. I like the way tickers are setting up. I'd prefer to have my stop loss on New Hive Day, I'll be honest. If I was still in this, but I mean, we're still up 20 points, so it's actually not too bad.
It's kind of reacted harder on the CVD, honestly, on that
Yeah.
9:30. Where were you stop at the start? I wasn't here when you changed your
At the
stop
start,
and anything.
39.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
should
did you be stops or no 22?
no 22, so
Okay.
like 13 points of risk.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, I didn't want to give up everything because that was actually pretty decent points, 44 points there, and I took half
Yeah.
as well at 65. So I didn't really want to be completely flat. I wanted to be at least in slight profit there, so that's fine.
I think the B stop was too tight there.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah,
Even
that's
from
why I
me,
didn't do it.
and I'm the B stop guy. Yeah.
You would know. You would know.
Yeah. So Apple, I don't know what it real name. I got stop 0.00 tick on Thursday last week and reached 70 points in like 12 seconds or 15 seconds or something. And everyone else was like, "Oh, nice!" And I was like, "No, my B stop."
I let it call. I was like, now we rip here, and we poof.
Yeah, and I got tagged on the 0.0, so no like 0.25 either. Yeah, I think it looks. We're above we up here, right? Yeah.
Yep, we are still above you up here, but I kind of like this still though.
I mean, we're at your entry. You could re-entry if you want, but
Yeah, I know. I
I
kind of don't want to take it immediately though. I want to see how this develops.
yeah, this could still hold on,
Yeah, it could still hold,
the
yeah.
flag structure and we
5-minute high or low. If I were to retake this, I probably would want to have a lot better of confirmation or maybe at least a better entry if I was going to retake this.
I see what you mean, because on the 30 we put into the resistance there at 9:55 on the 30-minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
We sold that. Could then over time create yeah, and go down again, even taking the low of today, right?
Like I
So
said,
it's
I think
possible that
the
this
close,
helps.
I want the close to come back below 900 on the hourly. That's really what I'm looking for here. And then if I somehow miss this move down, then I guess we just call it 20 points, I guess. I don't know. Green is green. Green is green. I will not complain.
Yeah, this game week has been super good though.
Yep.
Can't complain.
If we actually took full there off that exit, it actually would have been quite nice, but obviously we're holding for the bigger structure here, but I like the way this is setting up though. Tickers are still selling this. Microsoft sold it. Nvidia finally actually gave up its momentum, so that was kind of like the main driver for that pull up. So now that it's actually starting to turn down a bit, it looks, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it took out the low there. Took out the low on the 1 minute. We're actually already coming back into range on the close. If you look at the hourly structure, I guess the target is going to be down. No, you know, that actually kind of is target there. 50. I was just looking at the lower end of the range on the hourly from the close. I mean, we could still actually pull down 40, but it's not bad.
This is not the easiest to trade, I would
No.
say. Yeah.
I said I would be okay calling it if we don't see anything else. Maybe I'll give it until like, I don't know, 10:45 or maybe 11. See what we get there.
Says to only take profit Apple. Can you say your name? Is that fine with you? It will be easier. But Did you take that trade, by the way? You could just, if you don't want to talk, you could just write in the main chat.
Maybe not. First day here, just watching. Probably best.
Sorry, it's quite chaos here. 3 kids at home trying to trade. Oh.
I know Samir took full, right? Yeah, you took full. Nice, Samir.
Well,
That was like 30 something points for him, I think. 35 points. Yeah, it's quite decent. Quite decent.
Oh, I'm not muted. My color when I'm muted or not have disappeared.
Oh, when you mute on Discord, you mean?
No, mute on my headset.
Oh, your headset.
Doesn't shine red anymore. That's why I've been doing some mistakes today. I was still buying it. Just went to took that low there. Well, I got my hundreds of dollars on
Oh,
the
so you could get payout
on
now,
the
right?
ones I needed. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice,
yeah, yeah.
nice, nice, nice. That's
That
good.
would be 8K payout.
Yeah, maybe you
So
should just call it then.
2 point.
Now that you could get it.
I already deselected that
Oh, you did?
those accounts.
Oh,
So,
okay, nice.
yeah. I did that after directly when I saw a pass above.
Very
I
nice.
even went $140 above. So
He's still in
I had a
hits.
good entry and good exit there. Sorry?
No hits in his longs.
Me? Oh.
I don't know if he's still in or not, but I know you said you moved it in profit, but I don't really know where your entry is. You took out the low there.
Were you thinking like this 30-minute will sell like yesterday? Or not yesterday, right? It was one day before, right? It went up, took liquidity, took the imbalance, and then sold red, right? On the close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of similar, I guess. Yeah.
It was when we got 70 point, right? 60, 70. Yeah. Tuesday. Yeah, right. It's kind of a similar trade, right?
Yep.
It took
Very similar.
on the higher end of on the hourly candle. And you look for a.
This
we
is just taking a
didn't
little
see
bit longer to develop. That's all. We're just sitting at a 5-minute
Yeah.
higher low, but I think once we actually lose this structure here, I think it'll actually come pretty quick. I think. I'm still in favor for the lows here, to be honest. Like I said, I may also be okay with just calling it because it's kind of already 10:30.
Yeah, you do what you want, Alex. You're the boss.
I don't want to be a boss. Don't want to be the boss no more.
Is Hugo a mod? No, he's not, right?
Nope.
No, okay, yeah, then you're the boss on.
Only
Sorry.
people that are mods were the people that started when this server opened.
Oh, that's long time ago.
Long time ago. I don't know how long this server has been open for, but a long time.
20 points in profit is 20 points each. Nice
No,
up
it's
still.
not bad. I mean, we had a really solid week this week, so I mean, I'm honestly okay. Maybe take another one tomorrow, and then yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah, this is not super easy. It looks like we possibly flagging here, so we could go higher, but ES looks a lot weaker here for me.
Yeah,
instead. reacting twice on the view up here. This is supply, but if we lose there, we should go down on ES instead.
Yeah, we're just in range
But
here.
this,
That's all.
yeah,
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Price action slowing down a little bit now that we're kind of approaching lunch. Not really lunch yet, but soon.
yeah. I would argue I still see this downside here.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Since with the slight weakness, Google reacting previous week low, ES reacting. Yeah. Most of tickers actually went to resistance and reacted. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla. Kind of goes now.
Kind of
I
want
don't
to take
think I
this
would be
here.
able to get this.
I don't know.
Sorry?
It doesn't look bad. If we close here below structure, no, we'll still be holding the lower end of the range actually on the 5. We'd have to clear below view up as a real confirmation on the close, but that's a little low for me to be shorting. I probably would like to take the reversal.
Yeah, I agree. But
It's
I don't
fine.
think I would have gotten this move even if I had my original stop in place, because that buy up and that sold there to 59, you'd probably taken there if you could, right? And then the rest would have been stopped by that 65-point push. So not easy to
Your original
get
stop,
this
if
whole
you left
move.
it at 39, you're saying?
Yeah. I think I put that 26 or something. So
Yeah.
like 25. I just got. I didn't. But I just had one runner from 3.
I think it's nice to see. At least the setup did kind of work how I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good.
Yeah.
It just
He
took
just paid
some time.
a lot. Yeah. On the lower time frame.
Yeah. This is kind of exactly what I wanted to see though. Like we tapped into the imbalance right here. And then yeah, just
Yeah.
come back into range with where all
Mm.
the candles are closing here. That's kind of the main setup that I was really looking for. I honestly shorted a little bit later than I wanted to. I should have shorted a little earlier. Directly off the 940, honestly, but it was a little scary in the moment, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It was a bit scary. Nvidia looked really strong there. Most of the tickets looked strong before
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Before that reaction down to 925, 930.
Yeah, I mean, it
But
kind of
yeah,
worked
then
how I
you would
wanted it
get
to,
the
though.
full move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple did reject that
I
overnight
mean,
high how I wanted.
oh my god, too much kids. Too much kids. Sorry.
Microsoft did not reject, but we just kind of pulled above it and then we flipped. So that kind of what threw me off for not shorting initially on that 940 is because Microsoft basically fully broke that high, which I really did not want to see. And then, yeah, I don't know. It was a
Yeah, it was a
50-50.
bit weird on tickers there. Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I waited for a little bit better confirmation when we started to consolidate and then pull down a bit. But yeah, this looks like, yeah, it's still holding. Got some direct buying there.
Yeah.
We could flag here on the 5-minute and then possibly take out 25k again. Yeah. Higher lows just holding here, so yeah,
I
maybe I
mean, that
just call
30-minute candle did exactly what you wanted, right?
it. Yeah, that's all
It
I wanted
went
to
up
see.
and then sold down to the lows, and now we could see buying here. I mean, if we lose this, you would probably see a trend day down to at least to to 580 instead. So makes sense. We don't have any real data here. It's gonna possibly hold this area, go up to 950.
Yep. Exactly that. Exactly that.
Very hard day to trade here. Very up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Big moves also. So if you have a stop, you're gonna possibly get stopped. ATR is decent high today, actually. Yeah. No, sad that you got stopped. It's on the higher end again. Yeah. I'm glad for this day though.
Yeah.
We had a super good week. I mean, it's nothing bad about taking a half B stop or half loss stop. after those 2 days.
Yeah, no complaints for me. No complaints for me, honestly.
Looked like this flag is potentially sitting up here. Break higher.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Candle got bought up, so yeah, we just got the retest. That's all that was. So we broke up, pulled down, right, ran liquidity, and then we could possibly just actually fully get a real breakout candle at a hourly candle close actually above 900. That would be our confirmed break. Possibly. It looks that way. Tickers are holding up pretty nicely here. They look actually kind of good. Google looks good. Apple looks good. Nvidia still looks pretty decent.
We held EB mid there on the close on all those downside candles.
Yeah, and SPY kind of got
need-
the move that I wanted as well. Actually, we just retested basically near open price. Yeah, open price.
Right to open price, yeah.
Yeah, held it.
You would
That's
target
cool.
970 here for me or 25k.
Yeah, probably just
I just
25K, I
don't.
think.
Yeah, I just don't see the aggressiveness. I don't see anything on CUD today. It just up and down, up and down. Even with this push, we went quite low on that push, and then I mean it increases, but